This device is called a StretchPad, and it does exactly that. It gives you a full body stretch without you having to do anything. You basically lay down, click a button, and then it's gonna stretch out your neck for you, or your back, or your hips. And honestly, I felt like it felt pretty good. I'm someone that sits at my desk all day, and so this gave me a really decent stretch. And honestly, this is like the first device that I've seen that has been able to do this. I really don't know of any other devices like this on the market. So to me, this is kind of unique. I haven't seen something like it before, and I just wanted to share with you a little bit about it. So the first thing that's nice about this device is that it's portable. It actually comes zipped up, and you can unzip it and it unrolls like this. And then all you have to do is plug it in to get it started. To be able to operate it, it comes with this little remote, and it has your power button, your intensity level, your time duration, and then you can choose whether you want a full body stretch or if you want to isolate the stretch to just your neck, your back, or your hip area. And then if you do decide to do the full body stretch, you can choose between 4 different options, whether you want a twisting mode, a stretch mode, a deep tissue mode, and then there's one other one, I forget what it is, but I'll put a picture of what all the options mean on the screen. And then it also has a heat function with it. Now I want to share with you some things that I really liked about this and some things that I think could be improved or things that I just didn't care for that much. So the first thing that I didn't really like would be the neck stretch. I did enjoy when it turned side to side. That felt really enjoyable. But then when it just pushed my head forward, that didn't feel that comfortable because I'm typically always on the computer with a forward posture, or I'm on my phone, or I feel like most people are generally in that position, and so just pushing me back into that position didn't feel that great. It would have been nicer if it would have elongated my neck and kind of pulled it away from the trunk of my body. I feel like that would have felt more enjoyable, but since it kind of just pushed my head down, it just wasn't as good as it could have been. So I think maybe if they made some adjustments to it to pull your neck away from your body like a cervical traction, I think that would have felt a little bit better. Another feature that I thought was kind of just average is it has this pulsing sensation built into it where it kind of gives you a mobilization within the stretch. So it kind of like poof, 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 where you just kind of rock over top of the stretch, and I didn't enjoy it that much. I felt like it wasn't that calming and I wasn't able to relax as much when that was going on, but I have seen videos where people do enjoy it, so maybe this is just a personal take or experience that I went through, but it was just kind of so-so for me. So other than those 2 drawbacks, I felt like the rest of the stretches were really nice with this. My 2 favorites were the thoracic stretch. That felt really good. It honestly gave you a pretty intense stretch, so if you're new to this, I'd recommend going to like the lowest intensity level, because if you're not familiar with stretching your back out like that, then it can feel a little bit aggressive, but I found it really enjoyable and relaxing, and it felt like it definitely improved my posture when I did this. And then my second favorite stretch that this offered me was the hip kind of like compression. It kind of squeezes the sides of your hips together. That just seemed to alleviate strain on my low back, and it just felt really nice. I don't know why. And then it also like gave you some elevation to kind of rock my pelvis a little bit, and that whole setup with this thing just felt like it took a lot of pressure off my low back, stretched out my upper back, and it just gave me relief and just comfort, honestly, when I used this. So I felt like it improved my posture and just helped me to relax overall. So those were my 2 favorite stretches, but then I also enjoyed the rotational stuff that this offers as well. It twists your neck, like I mentioned before, and it has a setting where it will rock your knees to one way or your legs to one way, but then it will twist your upper back the opposite way, so it kind of gives you a nice twisting stretch like that as well. So I thought that felt fine, and the heat works good on this as well. It actually warms up pretty nicely, so that I feel like helps you to relax as well and just let your body decompress after a long day. So I felt like that was all really enjoyable with this. As far as the comfort goes, this felt fine to me. It kind of has the thickness of like a yoga mat, so it's a little bit squishy, but it is still pretty firm for the most part. It's also nice that it has this little bump out right here, so if you want to keep your legs flat, it gives you a little bit of support underneath your knees, which felt nice. Or you can keep your feet up like I did a lot of times as well, and that will just kind of change the way it feels when you stretch. Also, if you change your arm placement to overhead or to the sides, that will also change how it feels as well. So you can kind of adjust it a little bit to feel right for you, of what feels best for you. And then also you might need to maneuver around a little bit to find what's comfortable, as far as like, should you shift up a little bit or down farther? Because I know not everybody is the same size, so you might need to just move around a little bit to see what works for you. I'm 5'10", and this felt comfortable to me. I didn't have an issue laying on this. Another thing that I really enjoy about this is you can just lay here and relax, and it's gonna do all the stretching for you. So I feel like you're able to get a better stretch since you're not the one physically turning and twisting your body. All you have to do is just lay there, and then it's gonna stretch out your back and stretch out your neck. So that's all really nice, the fact that you don't have to move, especially because I feel like not everyone knows exactly how to stretch out. So the fact that this kind of just takes care of it for you is like really nice, especially if you've had like a long day at work, or maybe if you are immobile in some ways that you can't move as well. It's nice that this allows you to just lay there and it's gonna take care of the work for you. So at the time of this recording, this product comes in at a price of $500, so that is a little bit costly, but if you're someone who thinks you'll get a lot of benefit out of it, then I definitely think it'll be worth it, especially if it's gonna help your overall health. And then, when you order this, they also will send you a massage gun. So you get a free massage gun like this with the purchase of your order. So that's really cool. And this is like a legit nice massage gun. It's not just some rinky-dink thing. So this is actually kind of a nice touch that you'll get with this if you order it. So there it is. Hopefully this video gave you a little bit more information about this product. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope it was helpful. Have a nice day.